Alrighty, I am going to be doing a reading for the collective. A lot of things may come out. Uh, for the most part, there's going to be a couple of people that's not going to resonate with this, and I don't want you to resonate with this either. But let me tell you the energy that I'm tapping into, or the energy that I'm picking up on. So we're gonna get right into the video. So you could have had a child with someone that was very karmic individual. This person operates in dark energy, and you had a child with this person. Now, you could have noticed as this person, as you know, ended connection with this person, and you went off on your own personal journey, and you raised your child, or you could have custody. I could be talking to a divine masculine and divine feminine energy. There's a lot of divine masculines who have custody over their children because they dealt with karmic women. Vice versa. There's no cliche here or no one-sidedness when it comes to my readings, okay? That's the energy, how it resonates. But you're starting to pick up on, as this child got older through the years and grew up, that this child may be karmic as well. This child may act like they mama or they daddy. They may have some strong traits, some strong karmic traits. Yes, you can have karmic children. Yeah, you can. You sure can. Now, how do you know if I'm talking to you? Your child was in and out of trouble in elementary school, something. It's two different types of children, okay? It's the children that you know that are spiritually gifted or gifted in some way. They stand out. They like the little Mozart type of kids. Or it's the quiet kids, very reserved. Actually, it could be like multiple types of kids. But then it's the quiet one, the more reserved one. You know, them end up being the geniuses and the pioneers. And then there's the ones that's always in trouble. Always like the class clown, always in trouble. They the bully. They It's something going on with the child. Now, as far as your child is concerned, this is not a little child. This is not an elementary school child. I feel like this could be somewhere along the lines of a teenager, young adult type of energy. So anywhere from 16 years old, maybe even all the way into the 30s. Who knows? I could be talking to, 50, 60-year-olds. But you have a karmic child. In and out of trouble. They running your nerves bad, like literally. It's like they are the splitting image of their other half, the other parent. I feel like you're being told to have a lot of patience when it comes to this child, or you have a lot of patience when it comes to this child. They go in and out of trouble. In and out of trouble. They disturb your peace. They disturb your home environment. If this child lives with you, I mean, all hell can be breaking loose right now. Is the energy that I'm picking up on. You're so exhausted. You don't know what to do. You love your child, but you're thinking about kicking your child out. That's the energy I'm picking up on. So yeah, have a karmic child. They operate in karmic energy. They do bad things. They could do stuff for attention. They could do something for attention. Now, you could have had this child out of wedlock, and I'm not saying that all children that was born out of wedlock is karmic children. As a matter of fact, it could be the total opposite sometimes. This is the energy I'm picking up on, okay? Because married couples can have karmic kids too. Yeah. Confirmation. Yeah. But I feel like you are trying to find some type of balance when it comes to parenting, when it comes to loving your child, when it comes to being authoritative, okay? And expressing your power when it comes to the dynamics of your relationship. Because you love your child. You love your child with all your heart, but your child is I'm hearing the bad seed. I'm sorry, okay? I don't want to give this message out, but I think what I'm meant to do is give you some encouragement, also some guidance when it comes to this situation. Now, how you know this is your karmic child? Well, first of all, if your child is living with you, the environment is off. The environment is off, okay? The environment is not peaceful. There's a lot of tension going on in your environment. Not only that, if you're a clean person, and I mean like everything neat, everything in order, but since this child has been living in your house, or your child has been living in your house, everything is just all out of place, all out of whack, disorganized. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Your child has a very bad attitude too. They think they know it all. They're gonna learn some lessons. I'm sorry to say, they have to learn some lessons. We all have to learn lessons in life. But your child gonna learn never bite the hand that feeds you, because I feel like they're getting out of pocket. They've been getting out of pocket lately, and they've been draining your energy too. With the shadow drain card, they've been draining your energy. They've been exhausting you. I feel like you want to take a break away from your child. You want to actually like kick them out, or you just want to stop talking to them, or stop answering their phone calls if they don't live with you. Again, this could be an adult child, so it's not like you're abandoning the child. It's just like you protecting your peace, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, this be a blood relative. This your child I'm talking about. It's your child. Your child you had with an individual that could have had some type of form of addictive behavior, very aggressive behavior, very obsessive behavior. And this, you had a shadow contract with whoever your ex was that you had, the father or the mother of your child. You had a shadow contract with them. And you birthed your child with this person. Yeah. Yeah, so there's some lessons you need to learn too. Yeah, our family teaches us lessons. Our children teaches us lessons too. We have to go through stuff too. We have to go through spiritual awakenings when it comes to parenting, when it comes to love, when it comes to life, when it comes to our children. They're not excluded. You learn some valuable lessons from them as well. You better recognize that. Okay? So, what you're being taught as far as this relationship dynamic with you and your karmic child, I'm gonna stop saying karmic child. I'm gonna just say child so I can be respectful. Okay? Because I'm not used to being around people, and I'm used to being uncensored when it comes to the messages that I channel. So there needs to be some energy clearing. If this child lives in the house with you, you need to cleanse your house. You need to cleanse your space. You need to cleanse the environment. There needs to be a talk as well about boundaries, about what their goals are. What are their future goals? What are their plans on leaving your house, or what are their plans when it comes to life? I feel like you're a very supportive parent, and I feel like they're playing on your heartstrings, and I feel like they think that you won't, you know, kick them out or tell it like it is. Like, you could be someone that's very soft spoken, or you could be the parent where they always get their way. But there needs to be a talk. There could have been some recent turmoil that you've been reflecting on when it comes to your child. You guys could have got into a little disagreement. They could have had a little temper tantrum or something like that. There also could have been some form of a loss too in the recent past. There could have been a loss. You guys could have lost a loved one, or they could have lost a loved one on their other parent's side, and they're coping with that and they're lashing out, but they still karmic. It don't have nothing to do with this person passing away. However, this is what's triggering extra, unusual behavior when it comes to them. They're very aggressive too. They got some anger issues too. They can have emotional outbursts and temper tantrums. Yeah, they can. With the anger suppression card, they probably are someone that they go and lock themselves in a room and probably kick the wall or some stuff like that, or they probably did that when they was a child, when they was a younger child, or did something like, I don't know, play with fire or something like that. Yeah, you're concerned about your child because you had higher expectations for your child, and I feel like they're going a different route. They're going in a different direction. They could also be in a relationship with someone that you don't know about, a secret relationship. They have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that they're not telling you about. You're concerned about their behavior. You're concerned about their attitude and where they're headed because you thought that you guys had like some form of agreement that they were probably going to go to college or they probably was going to join the forces or army, navy, one of them forces, one of them arms of defense, or they was going to go to college or do something, and they completely flipped the script, and now their attitude has changed. And not only that, um they're acting different, and it's because they're in a new relationship that they're keeping secret. They're keeping it hidden. They could be coming in late at night. The number 14, 22, 28, and 4 could be of significance. The person that they're dating there could be an age difference. They could either be younger or older. Okay, your child may be an earth sign. They could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo, or that's the sign that they operate in. Okay, but I feel like that there needs to be some form of a talk, a 101 talk, a talk, heartfelt conversation, and you need to voice what's going on as far as where their life is headed, what their goals are, what's the program, what's the situation, do they have any plans or intentions in moving out of your house, or a change in their attitude or something like that. But yeah, you're going through some things with your child. You're going through some things. Now, you could have conceived this child during an extramarital affair. Or this could have been a pop-up child, a bonus baby type of energy. One of the three. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up on. Oops. Yeah, so this conversation that you have with your child, because I feel like you've had this conversation with them before. They think you're nagging. They think you nagging, or they think you just beating them up, or don't believe in them or something. But there needs to be some form of healing energy. You need to heal this relationship with your child, and they're going to keep on going further and further apart. They could also be hanging around the wrong crowd as well. But it's something that you guys are meant to heal because it's a part of your legacy. It's a part of a generational pattern. It's a part of a generational behavior, maybe in your bloodline or in your family history. The father and son dynamic, or the father and daughter dynamic, seems to be very off, very distant, or the mother and daughter or the mother and son relationship dynamic seems to be distant or at odds or always argumentative. When it comes to their relationship, there's always a distance. So you need to look into your generational patterns, your bloodline patterns, because there needs to be some form of healing when it comes to changing the dynamics of your relationship with this child. I feel like this child, you guys probably need to go to family counseling, or your child needs to go to some form of therapy. Otherwise, they're not going to change. They also hiding something too with the concealment card. They could be hiding something. They could be pregnant, or they could have got somebody pregnant, or they can be doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing, that you're going to find out about. Yeah. This child, when you have this conversation with the child, they're going to be good for a couple of days, maybe even a week or two, and then they're gonna go back to the same thing. They're gonna go back to the same thing with the change card in reverse. You're being told to let your child go. Fly, fly away, birdie. And when I say let your child go, I'm not saying. I mean, it's your child. You love your child, okay? When I say let go, meaning they're gonna have to live their own life. They have their own path to go down. They have their own path to follow. When you left your parents' house, didn't you? It's time for them to go fly away. They have to learn. Some of them gonna have to learn the hard way. Some of them hard headed is what I'm being told. The child may be hard headed. Think they know everything, and they're gonna be taught some lessons. They're gonna be taught some lessons. We all are taught lessons in life. We all have to live and learn. Maybe you're one of those parents that sheltered your kids or something like that, and now you're figuring it out, or you spoil your child, this child, and now you're starting to see the product of what you created when it comes to this child. The child is spoiled. That's what they are, spoiled rotten, and you need to put your foot down is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you need to put your foot down. And yeah, I have readings about children all the time. This is just the first time I'm filming one when it comes to a child. But if this message resonates with you, you need to have a conversation with your child, heart to heart. Okay, I mean, have a heart to heart conversation. Maybe you guys need to renegotiate the time frame that they need to be out your house. You need to put some boundaries in place as far as coming in and out of your house. Type of energy is what I'm picking up on. Or there needs to be something dealing with the respect factor, because your child could get out of pocket from time to time. Again, you got a hard-headed child. They hard-headed. They're gonna learn. They're gonna learn. Never bite the hand that feeds you. So that's your reading. Please subscribe to the channel. There will be more messages to come.